Welcome to Murder, Mystery, and the Unknown.
My problem with this monster is that it attacks goats and not humans.
What's wrong with that?
I wish it attacked humans.
Why?
Because it'd make a better story. Who gives a fuck if something's eating goats?
Farmers.
Yeah, I was gonna say the farmers were.
That fucking PETA shit.
My
whatever.
dad got mad
They
whatever
care.
was killing his chickens.
PETA cares. What?
I was gonna.
Yeah. So let's see the name. We know what it. We speak Spanish, so we know that Chupacabra is.
Wait, let me see a picture of it. I can't.
Literally
Oh,
means goats.
sorry,
I have a
gotcha.
weak one. I don't even actually.
No, I'll get a better one.
Yeah. While he's looking that up, the name again, goat sucker, literally translates from Spanish to English.
That looks like the fucking cholo dog.
the
It
Cholo
does.
Squinkle? Let me see.
It's like a hairless dog.
This is cute.
It's
the
because it
little
is a hairless
Funko Pop.
creature, no, Daniel?
Es el cholo de Tijuana, güey.
Well, let's see. El Cholo de Tijuana. So, wait. Okay, so it says right here that in 1975, a series of livestock killings in the small town of Moca were attributed to El Vampiro de Moca. Initially, it was suspected that the killings were committed by a satanic cult. Later, more killings were reported around the island, and many farms reported loss of animal life. Each of the animals was reported to have had its body bled dry through a series of small circular incisions. I guess that's kind of crazy to think about, is that when these animals are found, they're dry.
Mm-hmm.
They're dry, very, very little blood left in their system. And let's pretend like this is real, right? What animal does that we know of?
That sucks blood?
Yeah,
I mean, bats.
vampires, right? Vampires. Well, that's not an animal, but bats.
Vampire bat is.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's probably where they got the name from. But yeah, that's kind of crazy. I guess they thought that maybe it could be a satanic cult, but even then, how does one extract blood like that in 1975?
You cut the head off and just let it shit drip.
No, but they had everything. Yeah, I know what you mean though. You cut the head off, you put it upside down, and then everything drips on. But these things were just laying on the ground, and they had their body parts like there. It was just the blood that was,
Missing.
yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of stories like that. I don't know. That's pretty weird.
How do you guys feel about this one? Because this is obviously like a story that we heard when we were little kids, right? So how do you feel, Alex?
Look, I don't know because I've seen some things that I can't even explain. In regards to like animals, like finding them dead.
Talk about the chickens.
Yeah, I'm talking about chickens.
Your chickens?
Yeah, we're at my dad's house. Like we've found like chickens like without their heads and everything else there.
We actually had a dog.
Yeah, but it
Oh,
wasn't
but
a dog.
there was an explanation for it.
What was the explanation?
The coyotes got it.
Okay, but the fact that it was headless?
I mean, the coyotes tore it apart.
I don't
That's
know.
the thing though. It wasn't torn. The chicken wasn't torn
But
apart.
okay,
It was just
is that something that
Headless.
coyotes commonly do? Is rip a fucking
Yeah.
animal's head off? Really?
Well, I don't know if they ripped their head off.
Because that's how we found our dog.
why wouldn't it take the whole thing though?
That's where I'm like, okay.
I mean, it was
fine, we're
right
gonna
there
kill it.
in a small like open lot. If a car passed by, it would scare them away. You know.
Yeah, but
It was
but
like-
for in my situation, it wasn't.
I'm talking about ours.
Oh, I know, but, like,
yours is pretty crazy.
It's different, you know. Like,
Oh, tell us your story then.
well,
I don't
it's
think
it's in the backyard, obviously, you know.
it's up here in this
Yeah, up here in the backyard, and they actually have like a pretty big. I don't know if you've seen it, like a pretty big
Yeah, I have.
chicken coop, hen or whatever it's called. And yeah, there's been some weird shit. Like, for example, that just a headless chicken. They didn't see like it struggled or anything. Like, just clean off and just dead. That's just some
kinda
of the
weird.
crazy stuff. And I really don't know. I thought maybe it was like a big rat, maybe, you know, that maybe try to pull it, you know, and just pull the head off, you know. But I don't know.
That sounds weird. I don't think a big rat would do that.
Yeah, so I don't know. So
Oh, check this out, Alex. I have an explanation.
Oh, tell me. Never looked it up.
It's unnervingly common to find headless chickens in the pen. Common culprits for this include raccoons, weasels, and owls. Some of the other predators to watch out for when raising chickens include foxes, coyotes, bobcats,
But
feral
okay.
cats, hawks, dogs. Maybe a hawk.
But on the night,
And then okay, when you found those chickens, were they there? Was the whole body there
yeah.
and the head?
Except
Oh.
the head.
Oh, what the?
Just think about it like this. So it's a pretty big like chicken coop or whatever, right?
Uh-huh.
And well, there's doors and stuff, but we always close them
Mm-hmm.
in the afternoons, night, whatever, right? Yeah, and the next day you go out there and there it is, just a headless chicken.
That's kind of weird, no? Because if it was one of those animals, why would they only attack one?
Yeah, and how would they even go? Yeah, exactly. And it's
And how
not all
would
of
they go
them.
in? That's kind of weird.
I don't know, man.
That's kind of weird. So you believe?
And the chupacabras. I don't want to say the chupacabras, but
There's an explanation for the chupacabra, that it's a coyote that gets like this parasite that makes the coyote suck the blood out of it.
I've heard that. Well, I've heard that about like a
Oh, I
parasite
hadn't heard of
on,
that.
like,
Yeah.
on a coyote and stuff.
It's let me
It does say here in the Wikipedia article that there were reports of stray Mexican hairless dogs being mistaken for chupacabras.
Cholo.
The cholo squinkle, yeah. I hadn't heard of that coyote one though. That would be interesting to look at.
look, I'll read it real quick. No, I don't want to subscribe. I can't read it because I'm not subscribed to National Geographic.
Shame. I
Well,
hate that they do that.
Yeah.
They're not the only ones. There's a couple of websites that do that.
Yeah, so I don't know about the chupacabra. I don't want to say yes on the chupacabra, but maybe there's something else. I don't know.
It says that it hops in a similar fashion to a kangaroo.
I've heard that too, actually.
You see, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, me neither.
How did we? Okay, so again, this is something that's very popular in Latin America, right? Do you remember where we heard it from? School? You think so? What about you? Do you remember?
I never heard it from my parents.
Right, that's what I was thinking. Like, I was wondering, like, where did we hear this from? If it wasn't from our
Oh,
parents?
from
'Cause I don't-
school and then just scaring little kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably then. Okay, so yeah, I mean, chupacabra, probably not a real thing, huh, guys?
Here to discuss the so-called flying saucers.
Officer, fleet, have a look on the SA.